Greetings and welcome to The Executive Movie Industry Tycoon, a new sandbox management game where you create movies, manage a film company and staff, research tech, and hopefully become profitable to expand your empire. While producing your own movies, you need to allocate the budget wisely, think about every decision you make, target the right audiences, and find lucrative distribution contracts. This is a sponsored video by Goblins Publishing, and I'd like to show you hands-on gameplay. Don't forget to check out the link in the video description to learn more about it. And we have the first mission right away. Let's get started. Release your first movie. This also gives me 1 million in cash. Speaking about cash, we got 30 million in cash right now. We got company prestige 0. So the more movies we release with good ratings, the higher my prestige level will be. With that, I get better contracts out of everything. And then we also have research points that will unlock us new movie types. New also special effects that we can have, and a bigger office down the road as well. We're starting with a small office. We only have a spot for one more person in this office. We are here, and that's basically it. Not much else. The 70s just begin, and we want to create our very first movie down the road here, and this movie hopefully will start our career. For every movie, we're going to make this one the first time a bit detailed, and then I'm going to speed it up in the future because most things get routine the more or less, right? So we're starting with a base budget here that we want to set out. We only have the small option right now as a single person. We need to set a starting genre. So these are the starting genres that we have. We can unlock way more down the road, but these are the ones that we have. Let's start with a good old action flick that we can have. A theme we need to set. Once again, my starting themes. There's way more down the road, and all of them have different combinations with each other, right? So of course for action, probably a cyberpunk would be great, right? Like drugs would be probably fine in kidnapping. I'd say that, for example, teenagers in action or wedding in action is not the best combination, even though of course you can totally make it work if you like to. Cyberpunk it is. We're going to call it a Cyberpunk 2010. That's actually the past, right? Let's call it 2100, something like that. The rating is important, so if it's for kids 13 plus, or if it's for adults. Let's go with adults for now. Now we need to choose a director. This is important now here, right? So the director that we have. So there is a domestic popularity, so I'm going to sort this one with domestic popularity. Very important. We're a small film studio right now, so we can only make movies for the beginning, for domestic market, for local cinema, right? For regional cinema perhaps, even statewide, but certainly not beyond that. So this actor needs to have a very good domestic popularity, not so much an international popularity. I'm not working on that so far. Next in line is critics and script popularity for this guy here. So this just shows me how well he performed in the past, and here we can see how high his affinity is with the current script that we have right now that we're choosing here. So the theme and genre, right? If it's bad, probably not a good idea to go with this person. So we need to find a mixed rating here, someone that is good with both, that we can go with, right? So green, there is someone that is very good with both, but he's got a very low popularity, so it's probably not something I would like to go with. So let's go with someone that is very popular, but on the other hand has actually, wait a second. Let's go with this guy here. Yeah, why not? Pam Steckinpa. She also demands 30,000 for this role, right? For this job that we have. Now we're going with the lead role. That is someone that is the front runner. That is someone that will be shown on the movie. So we gotta make sure that this is really a popular person, and also at the same time good though with what we have. Let's just check it out. Ooh. Okay, we don't have a single person that would be great with both. So we need to go with a compromise here. And also someone that doesn't demand that much money. This looks actually not so bad. This one's in the 60s for both of it and demands 40k. Now, also important to notice here is the participant. So this is the part that they take, right? Their share, the fair share of the income of the movie. Also, it shouldn't be too high, right? This person here wants 1% of the total profit. This one here doesn't. Right, so this one here just wants the 40k and be happy with it. Let's go ahead and take this person here. Alright, a name we have the budget, we have the genres, we have our staff for it. Now, production team, it's just us. Val Castellani, right? We're very basic skills here, not that much we can do about that. And yeah, that's basically it. We're starting our first production. Off it goes. While this is in effect now, so we can unlock the game, we're now working on it, right? And we're now also producing something, and that is research points. We can use these research points then to unlock us more tech down the road. For now though, let's just work on the movie. Also, my stress level we can see, and my productivity in general. After a short time, we're now starting with the production planning. So pre-production is finished. Now we're going in. Now it gets really tricky because we need to now decide what is important for an action movie with a cyberpunk theme, right? Is it writing? Probably not. So I'm going to allocate the budget down. An action movie usually doesn't need the best writing. You want to have a good costume. You want to have a good set design. So I'm going to make this one up, and we can see budget allocation. The higher this is, the better for these two here. That's my go-to here, right? I'm not entirely sure about it yet. It's my first movie, so we'll just see. The price goes now to 1.2 million that this one costs me. So we're already losing money. Not the best start, but it's an investment, hopefully. Time passes, and we can go for the post-production planning now of this movie. Let's just check it out. Special effects, sound design, and editing. Once again, we need to decide what is important. I think I'm going down here on editing and allocate this one into special effects, because I'm pretty sure an action movie needs lots of good special effects. Sound design is probably also not that unimportant for something like this. So let's also have this one assigned. Now what we can also see here is there's lots of different things I could add here, like stunts, visual effects, pacing. Things though, these are locked, right? So I need to research them first before I can go for premium features, as they're called. It's a very basic movie for now. After the film has been finished, the film itself, we need to start distribution. In that case here, we only have one option available: third-party distribution to the domestic market. We get a revenue share and a sales department. In this case, we can unlock more, so we can go with third-party distribution worldwide, and we can also go with self-distribution, domestic and worldwide, down the road. Sales team, we don't have anyone there yet, so we just need to see who actually would be interested in my movie. We found two parties, PIA and WIP, WIP. And this is also important here now. One of them has a level 1 prestige level. The other one has a level 1.5 prestige level. However, the other one is very good with action movies. This one also. This one, however, wants 1% more share. Let's go in and take this one here, right? It's a bit more popular. They have a bit of a higher prestige level, so they would probably work on something. This is now all in the go, right? And once this is finished, the movie's ready to be published. It did cost me 2.4 million, almost 2.5 in total. After it's over, we're getting in the reviews, and holy cow, it's not bad. Not bad at all. The best rating here is 8.5, a couple of times. Epic battles and unforgettable moments, a must-see for action fans. The worst one is a solid effort with entertaining sequences, but room for improvement. So I guess this is a critique on the editing of the movie. Avocado meter 7.6 and solar meter 7.4. Not bad. It's going into the office now, or into the theaters, and it's now producing money for us for its duration. While this is running, we could already start with the next movie. Once again, small budget, genre. This time I'm gonna go with a good mystery that is probably focusing on spies. The rating will be for adults again once more, and once again we are going with someone that has a good mix of everything here. Henry Oster, very good on that, so very balanced output that we have. Actor is very important, that's someone that is popular, but at the same time also has some good ratings here. Holy, we're still not getting very good people in, right? Because we don't have any prestige right now. There is someone that is good and also doesn't want to share in my income then at the end of it. It's us, of course, and the mystery agent, we're going to call it, for my next movie. We're starting with that while the other one is still being in the theater. And as we can see, we break even already, right? We already made some profit here. Let's speed it up because it's now ending. And at the end of the movie, we're getting the B rating as my total score for the box office performance. And I can see that we made a profit of 400,000. Not bad for the first movie. And with that, we're also gaining now prestige. 0.4 it is. And the higher the prestige, the better people we get, staff, the better actors we get, and the better contracts we get for distribution. So this is a good start here. We're starting with the production planning right away for the next movie. This is mystery. So I guess writing is going to be a bit more important. The same goes actually with the set design and the makeup. Probably not so important, right? Let's push this one down and just go with a high set design and a good writing on that. It's probably too much, but we'll just see. For mystery, I guess special effects is not that important. Right, it's rather all about sound design and also editing, how we go with that. So let's also push those to 40. For my next movie, it's mixed ratings with 7, that is fresh, and 6.8, that is great, alright. And yeah, the lowest one was 5.5. Fails to make a lasting impact. And intriguing storytelling, outstanding performances make it a classic. Alright, thank you very much for this. Well, this movie is now going into the theaters. We should start with our analytics, right? So some movies are good, some are bad, and I want to know why. Let's go in and make the Cyberpunk here my first analysis. We can generate an insight into this now. While we're doing this, we're also generating more research points out of that. That movie was a profit once again, but a meager one at that. At least we get a bit more prestige. There is also the movie details we made out of this one, right? And we can see that for an action, the thing that we did the worst here was writing. We should have gone even lower than what I went with. By the way, also we released the first movie and we generated a movie report. We finished a quest with that, got 1 million cash as a reward out of that too. My next one, the Wedding Crasher. In this case here, it's for everybody. It's a wedding romance film. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could make it PG-13, right? So it's probably not for smaller children. And then we just need to find people that are right for the job. Still not the best people I have so far. And Bendel Wurton, you're going to be my lead actor for a wedding flick. Also, there's some nominees. No, we didn't make it, of course. We just started. Now, romance probably doesn't need the best writing. I'm going to set this down. It does definitely need a very good costume and set design. I'm even going as much as goes costume makeup, go to the highest level here. Special effects is probably really not something we need. Editing is important, and sound design and music is something that I can see being very important for this type of movie. The movie's finished. It's now in the marketing, so we don't have the ratings yet. I'm starting the next one though immediately. We are alone right now, so it's a good phase of finding ideas, of finding the right stuff that we need for our movies before I get staff. Because once I get staff, we do have quite a bit of a financial pressure to be successful. So I want to know what's working and what's not working. So we are going into fantasy. And perhaps time travel and fantasy work together. We could also go with superhero and fantasy. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. It can be PG-13, so it's an easy movie here. Superhero flick. And we will say that in this case here... Yeah, Sinfield, not that domestically popular, but very good ratings for a movie like this. And we can also hopefully find us someone here that is great with something like that. Ooh, no. We don't have any good actors in my market. So, Hendy Willer, you're probably the best bet for it. I'm going to make it myself again. Let's go. The other one is just about to be finished. The ratings are in. A wedding flick. It's amazing. 8.3, 8.3. We did the right thing. A love story that sets the heart aflutter. You prepare for an emotional roller coaster. Oh, yes. And... smiling and shedding tears, a decent choice for a date night. Nice. This should be a profit for us. Alright, we continue with the other movie though. That is my superhero fantasy movie. Yeah, once again, I don't think that writing is that important. I'm pretty sure that costume and makeup and especially also set design will play a major role for this. There it is. That's a good profit here. With that, we're already above what we started with. Special effects, definitely. Come on, superhero fantasy must be. Sound design, music, probably going to push this down a bit. Editing can stay where it is. Oh yeah, we're making good money with that movie. It's over now, and it made us a profit of 1.7 million. Great stuff. This also gives me lots of prestige rating. Alright, while this movie is now in marketing, we should go for our quest here. Keep rolling, unlock a new theme. So we can start now with the research. We have 180 research points, and research really gives you a lot of additional things in this game. So we can start with getting up a production department, a sales department. We can start with getting a smaller office that expands my team. We can also increase the size of the movie up, right, from small to medium, large, and blockbuster. For production, we have then a whole bunch of new features here, the premium features, like we can have period writers, we can have character arcs down the road, large studio sets, stuff like that for whatever it's important, right? Post-production, stunts, like extreme stunts, visual effects give me animatronics and weather effects. So yeah, a whole bunch of new things we can add to the movies. We need to add a new theme though for this quest, and that's what we have here. This costs me 30 research points. Let's go ahead. And it will hopefully unlock us something that's interesting. War should be easy enough. And doctor? Alright. Or zombies. Oh, this could be difficult. Doctor? Let's go with zombie and war. There you go. I'll also gladly take the reward out of that. Next, we should unlock a sales department. This is, by the way, not a tutorial running here, right? These are just missions you get. Tutorial is something else that I've deactivated. If you're new to this game, you can also activate a very extensive tutorial that leads you through. While this marketing is still going, it's taking ages. I would like to start my next movie. And we're starting with one of the new themes that we got. So it's war, right? And war or zombie horror. Let's go ahead. Just a good old classic. We can also see here that this is a new theme and a new genre. Your producers will gain additional experience points, and you will have generated extra research points when using this. So the game encourages you to use new combinations to get more experience points down the road. Zombies for adults, definitely. And let's just check it out if we got something. Look at that. We get better people now, right? More popular people, thanks to having a higher prestige level. Doesn't mean that they're very good with skills though yet. So we'll just see. Oh god. Yeah, I need to go all the way down here to find a good one. And that's probably my go-to. Yeah, it's a good combination of both. Go ahead. The Walking Dead. You get it? The Walking Dead. Yeah. Reviews are in for my fantasy superhero, and it's great once again. A 9 we get. Enchanting journey that captivates through sheer creativity and charm. The Self-Love Gala says, I got transported into a new world for 2 hours. 6.5. Okay. Where's the critic here? Still, it should be profitable at the very least. Horror and zombie. Definitely doesn't need writing, right? Very important though that we got a good costume and a good set design here. So I'm going to push this one to the max. This was already profitable in the first week. Look at that. Nice one. Zombies. Sound design, probably not. Special effects, probably yes, I guess. And editing. Movies over 1.2 million. That was my superhero flick. More prestige. More research points. Once it's over, I'm also going to enter analytics, and I'm going to look at my superhero flick because I want to know what was good with it. The zombie movie, yeah, okay, I definitely did something wrong along the way, so I would love to know what. For my superhero, we can see that for fantasy, editing was not that important, right? So we went too high with that. Okay, I immediately want to know what's going on with my Walking Dead. It was still, though, profitable. 1.3 million we made out of it, and with that, more prestige. And what I can see is for horror, sound design and music is really important, and the editing is not that important. While we're analyzing, it's important to find now new stuff, and that is the sales department. The sales department makes sure that we hire someone that negotiates better distribution deals so we make more money out of our movies. Let's unlock this one for 50 research points. And now we need to find someone here. So we do need to do some scouting for the sales department. Word of mouth is my beginning one here. And with that, we pay 500k and to hopefully find us some good candidates. Gonna take some time here too, while we also continue with the research. There is my scouting finished. We do have the option between those two. This person is way better and demands less money. So Estelle Williams, you're hired. Gonna hire her. There it is. Now we need to make a right movie for this. The mystery agent, for mystery, sound design and set design were not that important, so I set it too high. Okay, it's time to use a new movie. That's action, and we did go for war at some point here. There you go. This gives me new experience points. And I'm going to make this one an adult movie. There's Estelle Williams now in my room as well, in my office. And now, what we can see here is, since I'm doing an action movie and we've already researched that, we are now getting an indication what's important. So we know that for action, writing is not important. The game also tells me now that I should probably allocate it down here. This is very important because you need to make good movies to be profitable the bigger you get, right? As a single person, it is fine to experiment, but the more people I will have, the more I need to make sure that my movies are good and profitable. Now comes the distribution for this type of movie, and now we have Estelle Williams, and she can now work on that and find us a good deal. Wasn't the best deals yet. None of them is very high on prestige, but still, action matches the movie. This one only needs 48% of my share, though, so I'm going with this person. Though, as we can see, the release date is 1 month later. That means that it takes a bit longer for us to get the money in from this movie. Oh, my latest movie, a drama for politics, was almost a 9 here now, certified fresh. A powerful and emotionally gripping drama that leaves a lasting impact. Masterful storytelling. So we did the right things with this movie here. And it also made a total of 1.1 million in profits. Now, it's also important to train. We can train Valkis now. In new, skills. So self-learning, for example, that he gains more in everything, basically. We can also do some evening courses. This will cost me, but I go for self-learning right now, and this is now in training. So he's now being trained in that, hopefully getting better. I should probably also do the same thing for Estelle, so she needs to get better at her job. Right now, she's pretty basic on the job, right? So I'm also doing this. Alright, with all of that, we have lots of research points that I would like to allocate now. Oh, wait a second. Estelle Williams is considering other opportunities. Without a race to persuade them to stay, they will leave. So, yeah, she wants more money. Let's give her that. I'd rather keep her and train with her. Premium features we need to unlock. That's in the production now. Now we gotta make sure what are my strengths and weaknesses right now. So action movies are very good. The same goes with drama. I was very successful in these cases here. So for drama, it would probably be like scripts and dialogues, right? So character arcs we can unlock. That's 30 points that we invest into this. For post-production, I would probably like to go for visual effects and have weather effects unlocked as well. This gives me also some money there again. Now we can use this right away. By the way, there's also the dawn of new home entertainment. The VHS is starting to gain traction. That's important for us because we can implement text then into our movies. Now let's go ahead and start my next movie right away. We just had a drama, so let's go for action again. We could go for another theme though to get a bit more money out of that. So what I can say is, yeah, not have the best military. Military and action, that's perfect for adults. As we can see, once again, the game tells me where I should go with this action movie. It also shows me a maximum that I should allocate. So costume and makeup obviously is pretty important, but only up to this point here. So I could say the rest goes into set design. And as I can see, it's not the full allocation, which is fine. That's not the end of the world. We can also add something for the script now. The character arcs. This will cost me 900k in addition. However, it's for writing, and writing is not important, so I'm not going to do this. Next comes the special effects. Last time I went all the way to 50. The game tells me it's not that important. Up to 50, 45 is still fine. That's out of my research. I don't know anything about these two here, right? So action, probably sound design. I would like to stick here and probably push the editing down a bit. Visual effects we can add now though. So this is for special effects, the weather effects. Let's add this one, right? This will increase my budget now and put it to 1.8 million. Yeah, she's getting better at her job for distribution. We got nosy pictures here now. Very good for action and 3 prestige rating. This should lead to nice sales numbers. I'm going to start with the next movie right away from what we learned so far. This one, it's going to be a drama. So we want to make real money. We could still go and experiment as well. I'm feeling confident now with action and drama. So why not? Let's go with comedy and dogs. That could be fun for everybody. We'll just see if we find the right person for a job like this. Alright, my action military movie is fine, right? 8.2, amazing, certified fresh. Now, comedy and dogs. For comedy, I'm pretty sure that writing is important. Pretty sure the set design is also not important, but costume and makeup could be somewhere here. So I'm gonna have a budget allocation like this. And since it's writing, I should have some character arcs in this comedy. Now, that was a very successful movie. 1.5 million were made out of it, and also even more prestige. Yeah, dog comedy, it's average. It definitely did some stuff wrong here. As a result of this movie was a flop. Totally. However, I'm feeling pretty confident now with action and with dramas, so we can add more features. For drama, there was, for example, the scripts, right, and the dialogues, like period writing, that I could go within. For post-production, we could also say that I want to add more special effects, more stunts, perhaps some fight choreography. There you go, to also unlock this one in my movies down the road. And for business, we probably could also now move to a small office. Let's go ahead and do this, and also get us a production team going so that we can continue and produce more movies than ever. So this means I can now go into staff and find me someone that is working for production. Go ahead and do this. And also the game tells me I should amass 40 million and then move into a small office now. Because right now my office is full for this producer. So we can also take loans. That's the great thing about it. Let's take a small loan. Really just a small one. Payback is not that much. And I can now move into a bigger office. There you go. Looking much better now already. And I can also now invite this person here into my producer team. There it is. A third person, Wallace Bird, is now in. And with that, we can now go in and once again set the site. I would like to start with, let's go with drama. All right, let's go with politics. Let's go with a rating for adults. We have some good stuff here now that would work with us on this. As my production team, I can now assign both of them to this. This would add more features down the road, right? So if I have more people can work on different things. I can't do everything myself. Let's go ahead and set this movie in, and let's just hope that we make some money out of that. In the writing section, I can also now say and go for character arcs for writing. And dialogues, I can also say go for a period writer. This, though, increases the budget of the movie, thus increases also my risk of having a flop. That's pretty important now to understand. For drama, we don't need any special effects. I'm going to tone this down. Editing and sound design is, though, pretty important. So this is what we push up. We got a fantastic contract here. Holy cow, 5 prestige rating. Thank you very much, Estelle. You're worth it. And at some point we have the new movie in, and it's a masterpiece. A 9.4, 9.3. Amazing. A classic, emotional, gripping. Hooray. Let's hope that we make some money out of that, right? Should be. It's still, though, a domestic movie. And as we can see, it's not looking good. We're probably not going to break even on this one. Nope, we're not. Despite having a fantastic movie, it was a flop. The reason for this is that we're still going domestically. We're getting some nice prestige out of that. That's okay. So we're at 3.2 now. But what we probably should be doing now for research is we should now go into worldwide. Grants access to worldwide third-party distribution before we do anything else. So until then, I'm going to make some smaller movies now where just one of these persons works on to make some money and then go worldwide. I'm already addicted to optimize my distribution here. I hope you enjoyed this one, The Executive. Don't forget to check out the link in the description and leave a like behind. Stay tuned.